I am really pleased to be going now into the Eden narratives. I hope you enjoyed that first literary unit yesterday. These give us a very intimate insight into why humanity isn't living into the design of ruling as God's image bearers on earth in such a way that everyone and everything flourishes under our care. The word image is the tselem, which is also used as idol statue. In the ancient world, temples were everywhere, and a person could worship their local god or god of a particular area of life through going into a temple and making sacrifices to a statue. The statue wasn't the god itself, but the statue, if you like, represented the god, and the god was kind of in the statue. If you destroyed the statue, the god would still exist, but be angry with you. In the Genesis 1 narrative, the whole cosmos is God's temple, and humans are God's living, breathing idol statues. So when a shining being comes up to Eve in this beautiful garden, this Eden, and says, you can be like the gods, the lie is that she already is like God, like Elohim. She can be no more godlike. Eden becomes an image of intimacy with God, but throughout the biblical narrative, it is a place of trees, of abundance of fruit trees, of river, of a mountain, and intimacy and union. That becomes an image of Eden, and tragically, the seeing what is taking something beautiful or good and taking it and death ensuing becomes, if you like, a full narrative throughout the Hebrew Bible. So we see here two ways, if you like, to live. Humanity's designed in God's wisdom to rule over all creation, but we need his wisdom to do that. We all have a tree of testing, if you like, where we choose to rule in God's wisdom or redefine good and evil, Tov and Ra, in our own understanding. We also see the seed of a promise of an offspring of Eve, of this woman who is to come, who will come to a moment in another garden where he will say, not my will, but yours be done. And another tree where he will be executed in order that through his experience of descent into death and ascent, humanity will be restored once more to be God's image bearers on the earth in such a way that everyone and everything flourishes under our care. There will be another Adam, a new Adam, a human who will be laid down, and out of his side a bride will come, the church, a new humanity who will partner with him and fulfill that Genesis 1 narrative of the male and female as image bearers of God, created ruling over the world in such a way that everything flourishes under our care.